HarperCollins presents Where We Belong by Shann McPherson. Read by Rebecca LaChance. Chapter 1. I push my glasses up my nose for the millionth time, and while holding my breath and with one eye narrowed, I wipe a tiny smudge of frosting from the silver turntable holding Mr. and Mrs. Robertson's 50th wedding anniversary cake. It may have taken me 2 full days and most of last night, but I've finally finished. Exhaling the breath I've been holding for a beat too long, I take a step back to really appreciate my craftsmanship. 4 layers of lemon and blueberry perfection, covered in a fluffy whipped buttercream frosting, decorated with beautiful red roses, delicate peonies, and a smattering of baby's breath, all of which have been hand-piped by yours truly. I place a hand on my hip, smiling proudly. Alice Murphy, once again, you've outdone yourself. I whisper under my breath, mentally high-fiving myself. The bell above the door to the shop jingles, pulling me from my musings, and I walk through from the kitchen to the front of the store, still smiling at the thought of my latest masterpiece. "Welcome to Piece of Cake," I sing in a cheerful customer service voice. "How can I help you?" Stopping dead in my tracks, my eyes go wide as I gawp at the unexpected figure standing in the middle of the shop. He's shadowed by the afternoon sun shining in through the windows, backlighting him to nothing more than a darkened silhouette, and I blink hard, unsure whether or not I'm imagining things. But then he speaks, and I would know that voice anywhere. This is definitely not my imagination playing tricks on me. "Hey, Murph." The shadow takes a step forward, coming into the glow of the overhead lights, and I'm immediately enamored by that all-too-familiar grin. "Nash?" I gasp. His smile is bright, and those eyes. I'd remember those eyes anywhere, after spending such a big part of my life dreaming about them. "Oh my God!" I scream, covering my mouth with trembling hands until I finally come to, ripping off my apron before practically throwing myself over the counter. Jumping up, I wrap my arms around his neck, and emotion gets the better of me as I stand there in the familiarity of his warm embrace, with tears of happiness streaming down my cheeks. He's here. The love of my life. He's home. The May sun simmers gently upon my shoulders. Birds chirp in sync, their chorus singing through the air. Butterflies flutter aimlessly, whisked away by the gentle breeze. And in the distance, a child is giggling full of infectious happiness that I can feel through to my soul. I can't possibly wipe the smile from my face. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Nash Harris is actually here, by my side, as we walk beneath the canopy of the lush magnolia trees. The moment couldn't be any more perfect. "What are you doing here?" I ask incredulously, my cheeks stinging from smiling so hard. "I wanted to see you." Nash stops, turning to me and pulling my hands into his. "Actually, Murph, I needed to see you." I look up at him, our eyes meeting as his thumbs gently stroke the backs of my fingers. But when I catch sight of something unfamiliar in his gaze, something unsettling, my heart sinks a little in my chest. I know, Nash, something is wrong. He continues smiling that same beautiful smile, but I can see it in his eyes. "Nash, what's wrong?" I ask, suddenly worried. Is he in trouble? Oh, God, is he sick? I wouldn't be able to handle it if something happened to him. Not to my Nash. "I'm fine, Murph." He shakes his head once with a light chuckle, dismissing my concerns, and then, letting go of one of my hands, he reaches into the back pocket of his jeans, causing my eyes to widen of their own accord. For a moment, my mind begins to get carried away with itself. Between the chirping birds and the fluttering butterflies, the beautiful warm sun and the backdrop of the inky river reflecting the fluffy white clouds in the sky, it's all too perfect. And as he reaches into his pocket, I begin to
Sample complete. Ready to continue?